It's time for you to get behind the mic. WJZD Radio invites you to be the DJ on Saturday night at 8 p.m. on the WJZD Radio Listener's Choice. Just pick 12 songs of your choice and record your voice in 4 segments. Say whatever you like. You can record on your cell phone and send them to WJZDradio@gmail.com. We'll put the show together for you. Everyone gets a 1-hour slot at 8 p.m. every Saturday night. It's your turn to be the DJ on WJZD Radio's Listener's Choice. We all get busy every day. There's work, the market, driving around town, and if you've got kids, you're the go-to person to make sure they're taken care of. You just want to relax, but there's a problem. Clothes on the bed, toys on the couch, rest is going to have to wait. It's time to call Adrian's Divine Heart and Hands personal concierge service. She'll bring order to your home with a deep cleaning that will leave your home spotless, fresh and clean the way you like it. For your home or office, from top to bottom, Adrian's Divine Heart and Hands does laundry and even some small home repairs. You're busy. Call Adrian's Divine Heart and Hands at 947-985-8757. That's 947-985-8757. Adrian's Divine Heart and Hands.
Ladies, do you have a stylist? Are they good? Do they care about your hair? Do they care about your style or your curl? If you said no to any of these questions, then you should go to Menzie Salon, 22884 Ryan Road in Warren. Call 248-278-3158. At Menzie Salon, they care about your hair. They care about your cut, your color, and your style. Menzie Salon, 22884 Ryan Road in Warren. Call them at 248-278-3158. That's 248-278-3158. Menzie Salon, where they care about your hair, they care about your cut, your color, your curl, and your style.
This is the Rise and Grind Morning with your man, Don Allen.
You heard, now listen. WJZD Radio, Detroit.com.
It's that time. I figured I'd start the morning off with a song that would be her dedication to herself if, she had made one. This is Prince. The way we started off is Pink Cashmere. You're welcome. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the best part of your day. We call it the morning. This is the Rise and Grind Morning. I'm your guy, Don Allen. And this hour, we're going to have some fun. It's Freestyle Friday, so I'm doing what I want to do. Got a shout out to my big brother D and the crew down over at Banner Medical over in Arizona, Mesa, Arizona. Good morning. Babu is with us this morning. Thank you for joining us, sweetie. How are you? Selena Dawkins. Good morning, everybody. I'm going to give everybody a chance to get in first, you know what I'm saying? Because I got a real deep question I want to ask everybody. This magazine, this gentleman on this magazine cover, good morning, LaShawn, is a very close friend of me and Dawn's. Actually, Dawn is his manager, and he has played that bass guitar for everyone around the world. This is Ralph Armstrong. Most recently, he was Aretha Franklin's bassist for the last 35 years. He's played with the Mahavishnu Orchestra. He has played with countless others, Miles Davis, Michael Henderson, everybody. He is the bass pimp, and he has made the cover of Musician magazine. He's a very special friend to me and Dawn. And he act like Dawn's big brother, I swear to God. Smoke Jones, good morning to you. Alvin, my brother, praise him, praise him, praise him. Praise our Lord for another opportunity to be better than we were yesterday. But yeah, this is Ralph Armstrong. He is currently performing on Friday and Saturdays at Baker's Keyboard Lounge, the world's oldest jazz club in the world. Baker's Keyboard Lounge. If you're ever in the Detroit area, stop by, check him, Gerard Gibbs, and Galen McKinney out, the Ralph Armstrong Trio, and I guarantee you will have a good time. Congratulations, Ralph, on making the cover. Let's get back to more business. Opening our show with some music from Dawn, not only Dawn's favorite artist, but Alvin's favorite artist, and a bazillion other people. We're starting off with Prince, Pink Cashmere. Also on the way this hour, Freddie Hubbard, Bob James, Pat Metheny, Eddie Harris, Gerard Gibbs, who plays with Ralph Armstrong. We're playing him too. Dave Grusin and Eric Gale, just to wind out the hour. Also, did you guys hear Van Ness last night? Morning, Vicky Howard Terry. Good morning, Faye Faye. TGIF, how are you? Yeah, I figured I'd drop some Prince for you guys this morning. I'm glad all of you guys are here. Gilbert Clark, I am especially glad you're with us. It is Black History Month, after all. And since mostly a lot of people of color, and I do know I've got a lot of people who are not of color, but it's Black History Month, so I have to ask a question. And until I get some decent answers, I'm going to continue to ask this question. And we're glad you're above ground. I ain't trying to freeze in here today. Jay Firm, what up, though? All right, we're going to get into this early. It is 9:04. All right, sorry, Prince. We're going to turn you down just a little bit, okay? It's Black History Month, so I have to ask this question. If black people knew their worth, they would stop doing what? You fill it out. You finish the fill in the blank. If black people knew their worth, they would stop doing what? Because we all see it every day. Some of our folk be doing some real stupid stuff. We were born leaders and not followers. Okay, here come the answers. Fefe says, killing one another. Why you turning my baby daddy down? I will email you this song. Good morning, Gaston. Yes. Okay, so if black people knew their worth, they would stop doing what? Buying Lucy cigarettes. You better stop. Smoke. Coincidentally, his nickname is Smoke Jones. He talk about Lucy cigarettes. But seriously, we see it every day. We see us doing things, saying things, even presenting ourselves in a manner that is less than what we are worth. Gaston Brewer says degrading each other. I mean, I'm not saying, now don't get it twisted. I'm not talking down to people and I'm not talking bad about people. But let's face it, when you do stupid stuff, okay, Corey says spending their money only in our community amongst us to make each other rich. That's where we should be headed. That's where I'm headed with this. Thank you, Corey. Ooh, Gilbert nailed this one. Gilbert, you nailed it. As we wake you up with First Light, at First Light, this is Freddie Hubbard. Gilbert, my cousin, says, if black people knew their worth, they would stop wearing and driving their net worth. That part, Gil. That's where we're going this morning. Because, I mean, so many is, ooh, Jay Firm says working for less, worried about telling people the price it is. Ooh. See, we look around. Good morning, E Flat. Welcome to the Rise and Grind. Smoke says we would stop allowing ourselves to be divided by the shades of our skin as black folks. That part, Smoke. Look around you. Look in Dearborn. Look in Oak Park. Farmington Hills. And you will see other nationalities sticking together, supporting each other, providing for each other, looking out for each other. It's our turn. It's long past our turn. We're allowing ourselves to be fooled. It's a sad day when you can believe some guy in a suit of European descent before you can believe your own brother. Now, there are two sides to every coin, so sometimes the guy who is the same color as you is going to lie, sadly, instead of look out for each other, just like those other nationalities do. Because the people of Jewish denomination and faith, and it's not a denomination, forgive me, I went to my first bat mitzvah. It's where a young girl comes of age, a young Jewish girl becomes of age. I went right out in Farmington Hills. Interesting story. And as I sat in the synagogue, I was looking around at the beautiful, beautiful synagogue. And there was this beautiful tapestry right behind where the rabbi would stand. And it opened up to reveal 12 scrolls. That was those. And I'm associating everything with, Christianity. So I said, that's got to be the 12 scrolls of Moses, the scrolls of Moses. And I was right. And as I, soaked everything in and took it all in, the Jewish way of worshiping is not very different from our way of worshiping. Everything is done in song as opposed to a preached word, but the song is basically their way of preaching. Now, it was cool. Afterwards, we all went back out into the outer part of the synagogue, and they had the cakes and pies and cookies, and then later on was the big party. And I'm coming to an end to this, believe me. Just as in their weddings and as in the weddings of the Arabic, Chaldean, and all those other groups, everyone at a wedding or at a bar mitzvah or a bat mitzvah will bring envelopes. I noticed them giving envelopes to the girl's father and the girl's mother. And I'm like, what's going on? Well, they spend so much money in celebrating their children, their coming of age. Their community supports them. Their community supports them. They come back with money. This happens especially during weddings. You will notice they'll spend $150,000, $200,000. Well, not that much, but in some cases, they spend an exorbitant amount of money on weddings. And then you turn around and you see all the money that goes into this big decorated box, all the envelopes, that goes back to the parents. Because the parents are the ones who forked out the money for the event. And so it goes back into the family. And thus, it's a cylindrical recycling of funds in their community and in their families. Why can't we do this? Dawn says, good morning, Janae. I'm so thankful you with me, baby sis. Come on now, I need you. The hot topic today is a question. It is Black History Month. So I have to ask, if black people knew their worth, they would stop doing what, Janae? Now, my baby says stop selling themselves short. Stop thinking material things equate to wealth. I'm not saying you can't have nice things, but having a $100,000 car, but you're parking the car in the grass in front of your house that you are renting. And y'all know what we talking about. Smoke Jones says we'd hold each other accountable, yet give one another grace to use discernment and love when dealing with one another specifically. Dietrich Hudson, good morning. Welcome to the Rise and Grind. Our hot topic is actually in question form. It is Black History Month. If black people knew their worth, they would stop doing what? I'd like to add a side note to this. Shout out to anybody who's been to the Black History Museum. I've been several times. I thoroughly enjoy myself when I go there. Maybe me and you, Don, maybe we go there tomorrow. I really enjoy it. CC says, stop playing the lottery. You know what? I got something with the lottery. You ever notice that most of the people live in California? I'm about to share with you why people that in California, mostly California, wins the big lottery prizes. If you don't believe me, watch the next $1 billion lottery. Odds are the person in California is going to win because there are 39 million people in California. Now, statistically speaking, if a bunch of people live in a certain area and they all are playing at $20 and $30 and $40, $50 worth of lottery tickets, guess what the number's going to come up at? That's the take on it, okay? But statistically, it's bound to be in California. But once again, I was getting back to, shout out to you if you have you visited the Black History Museum. We need to take a look back at our past and see what was given so that we could sit here in front of a computer with a cell phone or a tablet, earbuds in while you're at work listening to a guy like me. What was given so that we could do that? I know it's way back, but see, we haven't taught the kids of today the value of an education of their own history. And we really need to, because they're trying to erase our history. They tell us, just like they told the Jewish people, get over it. Come on. I'm not going to get over that. I'm not going to get over the fact that we were sold, raped, murdered, put to work, not paid, beaten like dogs. Dogs nowadays get treated better than we were treated back then. Alvin says, stop hating on others doing a little better and start learning what they did to get there. And I'll piggyback on what Alvin just said. If you want to know how I do what I do, just ask me. I'm more than happy to help you. Somebody help me. Starting this radio station, call Juan. He and I will teach you how to do this. Okay? So just ask. We need to learn to work together before it's too late. And I say that because every time I think about the fires out west, the snow down south, the sub-zero here in the Midwest, God's trying to tell us something. So we better respond in a positive manner. Here come my baby sis. Janae says, if we really knew who we were, then we would be able to recognize when oppressors dangle things in front of us to keep us divided. Every time throughout history, when we become too united, something infiltrates our community to divide. This is why I believe the black people are the most hated in the world. Basically, we fall for the old okie doke, the banana in the tailpipe. We like shiny stuff. You know who else likes shiny stuff? Babies. You take a 2-year-old, 3-year-old, every Christmas, you ain't even got to buy them no toys, but give them some balled up aluminum foil. They'll be happy with that. And thus is our situation. We cannot seem to stick together. You know, even I forgot, Lord, forgive me for even mentioning the election. I didn't want to go political, but even in the election, they paid 1 or 2 black folks to stand behind, number 47, felon 47, and yeah. And who is that guy, that senator that looks like one of the Cosby kids, And when Mr. Trump's first election came by, and he won, the first time he won, and he was walking down, shaking the hands of all the senators on stage, and he saw himself coming up to the guy that looks like the Cosby kid, and turned and walked right past him, and you know what the Cosby kid did? Everybody look at your screen, I'm about to do what he did. That's what he did. He smiled and grinned it off like, yeah, He just forgot about me. He really like me. Tim Scott, what's going on? Oh, thank you, Emmanuel. I appreciate you. Was it Senator Tim Scott? And he actually tried to run for president. As soon as we learn to come together collectively and agree, if we can agree on one thing, just one, that is the position in which we start. We begin to make change. That is the point when we become a great people. They're hating on us because we are the chosen ones. You know that, right? Why else do you think we are stronger, faster, smarter? Gil Clark says our ethnic groups send their children to ethnic schools during the school day to teach them the ethnicity. I can't say that word. Ethnicity and worth. Our children are caught up in pop culture and a system designed to keep them distracted. And the biggest thing that does that is what we are doing right now. Watching the tablet, watching the screen. I just heard on the news recently that children, now this is in the UK, the children in the UK in kindergarten, they were, when they got to kindergarten, they did not, half of them weren't potty trained. They had poor motor skills, didn't behave well because they sat in front of the screen. Parents weren't parenting. We've stopped as parents, grandparents, aunties, uncles. We've stopped. We failed these children. And I'm going to tell you something. What happened? I'm freezing. We've stopped guiding these children. And that's a terrible thing. It's terrible. We have to stop. We need to reorganize. We need to reorganize. Pull our children close. Pull them close to us because they are our future. We must pull the children close. We must teach them. It is not the school's responsibility to teach your child. It is your responsibility. You had them. And if you want your child to be better than you, and you should want your child to be better than you. Oh, happy birthday, Dietrich. You should want your children to be better than you. I mean, you want to be the one sitting in the audience when they walk across that stage to get that degree. Even when they're babies and they're walking out of, kindergarten and elementary school to junior high school or middle school, whatever the hell it is now, and into high school. And when they go out of high school, you want to see them go on to college or to a trade school. And don't get it twisted. College is not for everybody. It's not. I mean, I know master plumbers and master electricians making far more than you guys with your bachelor's and master's degrees. They're worth more financially. Their net worth is up there, baby. I'm not saying they're better people. In some cases, they are. We have to understand we need to come together. Do me a favor, everybody. Hit the share button and share this with all your friends. Let them know the rise and grind is on and popping, baby. Incidentally, tonight at 8 p.m., she's coming back again with show number 2. My girl Van Ness used to be on the air with her at WJZZ. Hope you are ready for it. She comes on at 8 p.m. right in front of Gene Edwards. Also, tomorrow night at 8 p.m., it's the Listener's Choice Hour. We're going to do a Listener's Choice where we allow you to be the radio announcer. If you have the equipment at home, that's fine. Create me an hour of your favorite jazz, and I want to hear you talking to them just like I'm doing now. If you don't, I'm going to put you in touch with my man, Alvin. He will walk you through the steps, and he'll help you figure out the music to play. He'll help you figure out what to say, and you guys will send it to me. I believe What's Alvin? If you're still there, tell me what the gentleman's name is who is going to be on our listener's choice tonight. Oh, actually, I can see if I can go back. Oh, here he is. Wanted to share an immersible experience for our vinyl collectors, hosted by 1978. The Soul Lector will be held tonight at 269 Erskine Street, Detroit, starting at 7 p.m. Open to the public. Oh, nice. I'm going to read that back. Alvin, who's the gentleman who is going to be on Listener's Choice this tomorrow night? Alvin also wanted to share an immersible experience for vinyl collectors. You guys who collect wax, to albums. Because I know you kids, the kids don't know what the hell an album is. Hosted by 1978, The Soul Lector will be held tonight at 269 Erskine Street in Detroit, Michigan, starting at 7 p.m. And it's open to the public. Also, right after Listener's Choice, Earl Robinson. Thank you, Alvin. Earl Robinson will be our guest DJ on Listener's Choice this Saturday night at 8 p.m. And at 9 p.m., are you ready for this? I'm spoiling you people. I truly am. We're going to do Artist Spotlight number 1. It'll be 1 hour of one artist. Now, before we move back to our subject matter, it'll be our first night doing this at 9 o'clock. So what artist would you like to hear 1 hour of all their music? Is it Pat Metheny? Incidentally, this is Pat Metheny behind me. The Girls Next Door. Would it be Eric Gale? I mean, who do you want to hear an hour of their music? Would you like to hear an hour of Prince? I'm surprised Dawn didn't even hear that. It'll be 1 hour of your favorite artist this Saturday night at 9 p.m. And if it gets good to me, guess what? I will do 2 hours of it. So, who would you like to hear? Ooh, Pat Metheny. Okay, Alvin wants Pat Metheny. Could you do Quincy Jones? We can do an hour of Quincy Jones. Earl Klugh. Ooh, see, I've opened up Pandora's box. Alvin's going bananas. Earl Klugh, that's another good one. How about Phyllis Hyman? Can you do an hour of Phyllis Hyman? Pieces of a Dream? Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Or would it be something more contemporary, something more up-to-date, back when we were all teens? How about an hour of Paul Hardcastle? Brian Robert Foley, how are you, my brother? So glad you are with us. Welcome to the Rise and Grind. I'm glad you're here, Brian, because our hot topic of the day was actually a question. If black people knew their worth, they would stop doing what, Brian? Come on, B, I know you got some goodness for me. If black people knew their worth, they would stop doing what? Ooh, the Crusaders, that would be dope. Don't forget this Saturday night, 9 p.m., 1 hour of your favorite artists right here on WJZD Radio. And at 8 o'clock, we're going to hear from Earl Robinson on the Listener's Choice. Chuck Loeb, and we were just discussing Chuck Loeb. Shout out to my man with his ear to the street, my man, Brian Robert Foley. Welcome to the Rise and Grind. But I'm not done with this shit yet, because I need to know why. Some certain days I look up and I watch the news and I'm like, why? Why? For over 800 years, 600 we were in slavery, when we got free, we still don't have a hook on this. Think about it. Think about it. It's been over 800 years since we've been free. No, it hasn't. 600 years we were enslaved. The following 200 plus years. And we still have not mastered and acquired the knowledge of first how to come together collectively. I'm not saying we all have to agree on the same thing. No. I'm not saying that. I am saying we need to come together collectively and decide on our own. What happened to Black Wall Street? Yeah, back then they tore it down. They burned it up. Can we do it again? Build it up? Build it better? You see, we would be a better people if we all work together, and they keep us dazed and confused. And I know it's some of y'all brothers and sisters out there, I don't trust black people. Think about it. We all have heard those people before. We welcome you too. Trust is earned. I understand that. Trust is earned. So if it takes us earning each other's trust while we work together collectively to build anything together, wouldn't that be a worthwhile effort? Are you out there? What happened to you people? What happened to you? Or is Facebook cutting me off because I'm getting too political? What am I not getting too political? It's Music Eddie Harris. Listen here. Still to go. Gerard Gibbs and Reorganize. Happy because I'm going home. Dave Grusin and Eric Gale on the Rise and Grind morning. Good morning, Houston, Texas. Good morning, Kansas City, Toronto. What's going on, D.C.? Chocolate City. Good morning, everyone down in Atlanta, Georgia. Thank you so much for checking us out. And what's going on, Los Angeles, San Diego? Hey, welcome to the Rise and Grind. Okay, thank you so much for rejoining me, Gilbert. Gilbert says, my sons graduated from Birmingham Public Schools. I remember their friend would go to the Jewish school or French school as a part of their curriculum. The Black Panthers had similar programs, and the federal government shut them down. Because they're afraid of us, Gil. They are afraid of us. They won't admit it. They will never admit it. But they'll find a loophole in order to stop us from progressing. But like I said earlier, they are trying to erase. Good morning, Dave. Thaddeus, old boy, how are you? They are erasing our history and rewriting it so that they are our savior. We can't let that happen. Because in 30, 40, 50 years in the future, if we allow it to happen, now we are enslaved again. Janae says our core values are too Eurocentric based on what we can get due to trying to assimilate to a white system post-slavery. We really need to live the 7 principles of Kwanzaa and reclaim our African roots. Yes, we do. Speak that. James Brown said it best. Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. Are you really proud? Or are you just saying the words? Pride comes from within. So does spirit, understanding, wisdom, knowledge. We're dropping the ball, folks. I'm out here trying my best to help promote a music format which was created by our people in New Orleans. And yes, I said New Orleans. If you live down there, it's Nolans. Yes, this music format that you're listening to right now was created by us in New Orleans when we were yet slaves. And I just took a second out. Forgive me, guys. I just friended my man Ralph Armstrong, so now he is my friend on Facebook. Wait a minute, Ralph, if you are listening, we did get this. This is Ralph Armstrong, the bass pimp. You can check him out most Saturdays and Fridays at Baker's Keyboard Lounge. And he is with us. Hey, Ralph, how you doing, bro? Check the bass pimp out. I like that bass, man. You know, I like that one. If I knew how to play, I'd probably try to buy it from you. Ralph, I'm glad you are here. We have a hot topic every day I'm on the air. I try to bring one. It's Black History Month, so I had to ask. And we seem to know what to do, but we haven't implemented it yet. It's Black History Month, Ralph, so if black people knew their worth, they would stop trying to do what? I believe that they might have won the battle, but we can still win the war. We just can't give up. We cannot. Ralph said, blessed, not stressed, and ain't no mess. Your bass pimp is with us, baby. This is the Rise and Grind Morning. Don't you dare forget. Tonight at 8 p.m., my girl Vandies is going to be back on the air. Yeah, we do have to, first things first, Ralph is right. We do have to just simply stop fighting each other. I've always believed the man who throws the first punch is the man who has run out of ideals. The man who has no other recourse, he can't outthink you because he don't know what to think. So he says, oh, let me hit you. You know, this is the Rise and Grind Morning. Your man Don Allen is here. I've got all of your favorite music. This is music from our local Detroiter, Mr. Gerard Gibbs, and Reorganized. Happy because I'm going home. Still to come, we've got Dave Grusin and Eric Gale. But we need to just stop. I mean, I work at the airport. You guys know that. I work. And whenever I see a grown man or grown woman, oh, y'all want to be called grown, even though y'all 20-something. When I see a person coming through the airport, I don't care what color you are. If you're wearing pajamas and house shoes and that damn bonnet, there's no self-respect there. And yet, you want somebody to bow down and call you sir or madam. And, well, they should, because just because you dress like an idiot in public does not mean I have to step myself down and call you something other than sir or madam. And I'm trying my best not to judge, but I can't help but to think, where is your self-respect? I'm not in trying to impress nobody. I'm getting on my plane. I paid my money just like they did. Where is self-respect? You should care how you look when you step out the house. Ralph says, help each other, especially our kids. Take time to mentor these kids. I meant her kids that I don't even know come up to me. He says he mentors kids that he doesn't even know. They come up to him. And he has a 13-year-old boy that just joined the Musicians Union, and he has been at Baker's. He has a good mother and father, and he's proud to say he's going to be something in life. That's amazing. And I was just talking to two classes at University of Michigan. They are marketing classes. And they're helping me, and I'm helping them get the grade. They are going to create for WJZD a marketing strategy. And I told them about Ralph. And so what we're all going to do, we're going to do a field trip, and we're going to go to Baker's one weekend, and I'm going to have them meet with Ralph and listen to his show, because, you know, a lot of people don't like jazz because it's not that they don't like it, but they don't understand it. Jazz is a wonderful improvisation of different instruments and different vibes and different feelings. And you don't get that if you don't hear it played live. Or you can listen to me all day long. And you can feel the vibes coming through the waves. Oh, you did? You just bought a bass for a student at Cass? Or you didn't give him one of the 32 you got at your crib? This is the Rise and Grind Morning. Hey. Is that Perry Hughes on guitar doing? I believe it is. Don's not paying me any attention, Ralph. I want you to do something. I want you to take somebody to the Black History Museum here in Detroit, or wherever you are, whatever city you are in that has a Black History Museum. If they don't have one where you're at, go to a city that does. We have a wonderful Black History Museum here in Detroit. And just go. Oh, that is Perry? That's Perry Hughes on the guitar. Thank you, Ralph. Your girl is sitting right over there, right over my shoulder, and did not respond. But please, if we don't stand up for something, we will fall for anything. And we've been falling far too often. Don't forget tonight, Van Ness is on at 8. Tomorrow night, Listener's Choice, where I allow you to be the radio announcer. If you have the means, you have the equipment, you can record yourself. 1 hour, please, jazz. And I want to hear you doing talkovers. What was that? The gentleman's name is Earl something. Let me go back. Earl Robinson's going to be our guest DJ this Saturday. And then, right after Earl's off the air, it's going to be Artist Spotlight, 1 hour of your favorite artist. Ralph said, run, Don, run. We're going to have 1 hour of your favorite artist. Janae, who do you want for the Artist Spotlight at 9 o'clock on Saturday? Oh, yeah. That will be amazing. And Janae, be sure and try to take them to the Detroit Historical Museum. Incidentally, on Prime, for those of you who have Prime, there is a documentary called America in Color. I have been watching it for the past several weeks now, the past couple of weeks, and it's pretty accurate in terms of telling you how white America treated not only Black Americans, but Asian Americans and Latinos. So I strongly urge you guys to watch America in Color. And what it is old black and white footage that has been brought into color by computer. And it tells a pretty accurate story of how bad we were treated, how bad the Japanese were treated. Right after Pearl Harbor, America got scared. They made all these people leave their homes, their businesses, their communities, and put them in concentration camps. America's some dirty motherfuckers. I'm sorry to say it like that, but that's the only way I can put that. I might get cut off for saying it like that, but it's the truth. Oh, that's a good one. An hour of incognito. Me and Gilbert think a lot alike. But we're going to keep doing this every single Saturday. Gil, I want you to do a show on Artist Spotlight. Collie Good, Pastor Collie Good is with us. And if you guys knew Collie like me and Gilbert knew Collie, see, that only goes to prove that my Lord is still doing miracles. How you doing, Collie? Good to see you. Welcome to the Rise and Grind. Don Allen's here. Still to come this hour, Dave Grusin and Eric Gale. Before we go to the top of the hour. Ralph has some old Wolfbane for you. That was music from Gerard Gibbs and Reorganized, Detroit's own. I believe they will be at Baker's this Saturday. Grand Rising, Lucretia. Incidentally, Lucretia had a wonderful engagement at the Radisson Hotel last Saturday. And who was that had the gig last night at the Radisson with Smoke Jones was performing? You know Dawn and I can't sit at home. My woman can't sit tight for 20 minutes. Let's go there. This is Dave Grusin, Mudaji. We invite you to tell your friends. We are here every Thursday and Friday, except for when I'm not here. Live at 9 o'clock. Now, for those of you who are new to joining us, yeah, Ralph said at Baker's on Saturday. For those of you who are new here, if at 10 o'clock I'm going to cut the camera off, that means your music will stop. It does not have to. Just go to the website and press the play button, WJZDRadioDetroit.com. I know it's long, but it's worth it. Did I just say that? I'm sorry. It's a long web address, WJZDRadioDetroit.com. And just press the play button. Take us wherever you are. We are worldwide. We stream 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. A lot of people think the station cuts off after I cut the camera off. That's why I have to say it this way. Unlike anybody other station, we are not on the dial. We are in the new millennium. Oh, Ralph Armstrong will be at the Blue Llama tonight. That's why you won't be able to see him at Baker's tonight. So if you're in Ann Arbor, shoot by the Blue Llama. Ralph, you gonna leave me and Dawn's name at the door? Good morning, Callie. Welcome to the Rise and Grind, my friend, my longtime brother. Me and Callie knew each other when we both had long hair. Callie, just so you guys don't feel left out, Lucretia, our hot topic question for today is, if black people knew their worth, they would stop doing what? We've already said fighting each other, hurting each other. We would trust more, and that's what we need to do. What's it going to take for us to come together and begin to trust each other again? I just want to know. Because if somebody can give me a viable answer, I will be first to get on a stage somewhere and let you guys know, all right, let's do this. This is how we're going to do it. I'm doing the best I can. One thing I promised my mom, I promised Rosetta, and I made a promise to myself. I will not get on this microphone and lie to you. You know, do I have beef with, any European people, any white people, any other black people? No, I don't. My Bible tells me I can't hate nobody. My Bible also tells me I better not be no fool. Good morning, Sean Keaton. Welcome to the Rise and Grind. With all that being said, John B. Tell everybody at DTW I said, what's up? Are you in the office? Or are you on the floor? Tell everybody I said, what's going on? Welcome to the Rise and Grind morning. It is Black History Month. And our question for the day, or it's actually a fill in the blank. If black people knew their worth, they would stop doing what? Sean, Kali, John, Lucretia. I've heard from everybody this morning except you guys. Once again, if you are enjoying the music, you'll hear more of the music in our 10 o'clock hour. The camera will be off. I will not be on camera, but I will be in studio, so you can check it out. I just like to get on the mic and get on camera once, inside your day so you guys can feel the vibe. Oh, you're in the office? Tell the fellas I said what's up. See, John is more important to me, He gets an office, But he's an instructor, I'm not, so. Okay, we'll let you know, Ralph. Oh, we might be going to Blue Llama tonight. Ralph said he's going to leave our name at the door. Ooh, thank you, Juan Johnson. Welcome, Juan Johnson, host of the number 2 jazz radio station in the morning on the internet, One Media World Productions. Juan said, and I got to jump on the train with him, we got to stop blaming white people for us not stepping up to the plate and at least swinging the bat of life and knocking it. A few of us have. Lucretia says Monday Black History, Jazz, and Poetry at the Aretha Jazz Cafe, starring Sky Covington's Terry Thomas, Pamela Wise, Glenn Oliver, and Andrew Wright. And, of course, Lucretia sang. Good morning, Cherise. Yes, I'm off, but I'm here. But we got to stop blaming other people for our shortcomings. We have to do what we have to do legally. It starts with education. A lot of people, sadly, don't know who Harriet Tubman is. Thank you, sweetie. We'll be down there. When is that, Monday? Okay, we'll be down there. See, if you walk up to a young person today and ask them who Harriet Tubman, who Frederick Douglass, Marcus Garvey, vaguely they've heard the name Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. They don't know. And we haven't made them. See, my mom made me do homework and study. After a while, it became good to me to know that I now know and understand all these things. Did you know the person who created the traffic light, the sewing machine, the straightening comb, the washing machine, the Super Soaker water gun? Do you know that the person who helped the astronauts, black people, we are capable of so very much. And in this generation, where did we drop the ball? It doesn't matter as long as we pick it up. Doors open at 6. Thank you, sweetheart. Lucretia, we'll see you there. Good morning, Mom. Mom said good morning. She loves you too, Dawn. Ralph says black people learn history and learn how to use a calculator. Pay yourself first. That part. This is our final song. It's from Eric Gale. It's called Ginseng Woman. Like I said before, at the end of this song, I'm going to turn the camera off, but I'll still be in studio, of course. Some of you, your music's going to stop, but it doesn't have to. Go to Google, type in WJZDRadioDetroit.com, and press the play button, baby. Don't forget, tonight at 8 p.m., Danise is back on the air, right in front of Gene Edwards. Taking you through the nighttime is J Square. O'Neal Stevens has you in the morning. And this Saturday, Earl Robinson, our guest DJ on the Listener's Choice. I'll figure out who we're going to do the spotlight on. You know, it might be Incognito or Pat Metheny or the Crusaders. There's such a wide variety. But I like this idea. And if you need help with your Listener's Choice show, reach out to me. I will connect you with Alvin White, and he will help you put your show together, or at least help you put the parts together so that you can submit it to us so that we can get it on the air. I want to see what you can do. This is the Rise and Grind Morning. Happy Black History Month. It's got to be more to you. It's got to mean more to you than just saying it like you say Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Memorial Day. Happy 4th of July. Happy Black History Month. You got to understand what it took for this to become a national holiday. Look at what people gave of themselves. They gave their lives, they gave their wisdom, they gave their knowledge, they gave their courage, they gave their strength. All for people to walk around the airport and not comb their damn hair and wear pajamas and them damn bonnets. Yes, I hate those bonnets. Have a wonderful day, Ralph. Once again, you can check out Ralph Armstrong at the Blue Llama tonight in Ann Arbor and at Baker's Keyboard Lounge on Saturday night. He and the Ralph Armstrong Trio. Gerard Gibbs, Galen McKinney, and the bass pimp himself. Now I've got 3 minutes left. Joyce Bullock, good morning. Viewing from Durham, North Carolina. Thank you so much for joining us. Listen, guys, I'm getting ready to get out of here. I want you to make it a great day on purpose. Have a wonderful weekend. Learn something about Black history today. And try to do, we'll start off slow, do one major item a week, even if you got to Google it. And here's how you do it. Type in the box, Black History Accomplishments. And it's going to spew out a whole list of them. We need to educate our children, our teenagers, our young adults, because let's face it, a lot of them don't know anything. I'm not saying they're stupid. I'm saying somebody's parents dropped the ball and didn't tell them about it. I'm getting ready to get out of here. Make it a great day on purpose. Do it with authority. Be a blessing to somebody who can't bless you back. Make somebody smile. Lighten someone else's load. Be the reason why someone has a blessed day. I pray every day for you. I do. Some of you I mention by name because I'm thankful. I have an attitude of gratitude that a little guy like me is just allowed to speak with you guys and play a few songs and have some great conversation. I hope you've enjoyed it. So I want you to share it with someone else, okay? Thank you so much for watching. Hey, Keith, what's going on, bro? Remember, it's Black History Month. Learn some Black history. And after you understand what was given, share that. Thank you for your support. Thank you for enjoying the show. I hope you enjoyed it. Share it with somebody today. We're going to try to make it out to Blue Llama this evening and back at Baker's. And remember, to make each and every day count, we are WJZD Radio Detroit.com. That's how you find us. Look in the box on your Google box, type in WJZD Radio Detroit.com. Hope you'll stay with us. I'll be with you until 12 noon. Then Maurizio Doduzio takes you to his essential mix from Italy. Calamont has you from 2 to 6 on the afternoon drive. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the Super Bowl. You probably won't because the Lions aren't in it. Go Eagles! I know I just made some enemies there. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.